Hello, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I'm Pastor Joe Fox. Hey, I want to talk for a little bit about a man named Charlie Mays. You see, Charlie Mays was arrested for child cruelty. Now, when I hear that somebody's arrested for child cruelty, I already start getting mad. I already start getting like, bring that guilty son of a gun in here and let's see what he has to say for himself before we hang him. Because I love kids and I hate people who hurt kids. And so I read this story about Charlie Mays. Now, it seems that Mr. Charlie Mays had a 16-year-old son who didn't want to do his chores, and I guess he was spending too much time on video games and stuff like that. And, hey, teenagers, right? And so what did Mr. Charlie Mays do to rectify that situation? Charlie Mays made this 16-year-old boy carry a 23-pound stone for miles, 3 miles. He made him do it a couple times for punishment. He had to do a little hike with this rock. You know what? Charlie Mays, I salute you, my brother. That's what we need more of in this country, not less of. We need more people who step up and say to children, hey, you're not going to behave that way. And there is nothing wrong with making a 16-year-old carry a rock for a while. I mean, if anything else, it's good for him. I saw an article on Drudge Report the other day that said most of our kids are fat and out of shape. Yeah, they probably are. Let me tell you something else, too, because it has a racial tone to it, if you will. Charlie Mays is an African-American. He's a black man. And I learned a few years ago from another African-American, another black guy. Pick the word you want. I don't care. But he told me this, and I didn't believe him. We were sitting around having a conversation with a group of people talking about what our great-grandfathers did. My great-grandfather was a coal miner. This guy's great-grandfather was a farmer in Iowa or whatever. And we go around, and I looked at Sergeant Sanders, and I said, hey, Sergeant Sanders, what'd your great-grandfather do? And he looked at me with disgust on his face. And I'm like, uh-oh, I just stepped into something. And he goes, sir, I don't even know who my father was. I'm like, what? Wow. Sorry. He said, hey, sir, 75% of blacks in America grow up without a father in the home. I didn't believe him, so I went and looked it up, and that's true. Well, you know what? Charlie Mays happens to be an African-American, a black man, and he's at home. And not only is he at home, he's engaged, and he's taking care of his children, and he's instilling discipline in his child, raise a child up in the way he shall go, and he will not depart from it when he is old. Good for you, Charlie Mays. We need more men like him, not less. And if somebody out there knows where there's a Charlie Mays Defense Fund, let me know, because Shofar Mountain will send him some help. All right, I'll see you out there.